Sophia here for My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my channel. I have a 3-day weekend. So I'm going to do a day in the life today. It's a little bit after 10:17. I had a slow start because it's Saturday, you know, and sometimes you just want to be a little lazy in bed. Browsing the internet, whatever. I'm going to do a day in the life video today. So it's going to be from here, 10 something, all the way up to the evening. I have some stuff I want to do today and I'll share with you. As always, Saturday morning is my kitchen back to zero routine, so you'll watch me again clean my kitchen. That's when I do a little bit more of a thorough job on Saturday morning. I have to go to the post office. I have 7 boxes from Etsy. Thank you guys. 7 boxes. No, I mean seriously, thank you. That I need to drop off at the PO box. Once I'm done with that, I will go thrifting, or maybe I'll go thrifting first. I haven't gone to Willing Hearts since before Christmas. So it's been a while and I like to thrift. So I'm not going to stop by the First Presbyterian. They've been really kind of lately, so plus I don't have time. Then I'll come back home. I'll have lunch. After lunch, I'm going to declutter the whole staircase because everything I said in the last videos that I was decluttering, I'm going to bring it upstairs. Really what I meant is I'm going to put it on the staircase and it's going to stay there for 2 weeks, endangering anybody who comes down the stairs. So we're going to declutter this, and then I want to do some other declutter. I'm really thinking, if you remember, I put a piece of furniture in my second floor landing, like the little thing between the 2 set of stairs. I took down a plant, the photos or potos, whatever you call it, that was in the living room, and I put it on the wrought iron pedestal thing that I had found on the street years ago and painted. And it's not that I don't like it there, but I really think that it would look much better in that area. So I'm going to take that piece of furniture out. It's super heavy, but you know, I'll do that. And then I may process some stuff for Etsy, and I want to make a pie, a pear tart or pie of sorts. What else do I have to do? Clean the stairs. I'm gonna brush the stairs. I just literally just mopped them 2 days or 2 nights ago, so they're not dirty. I don't know what we're doing for dinner. Scott said he would like to go out. We didn't go out last week. I think we didn't go out the week before either. I can't remember. We really calmed down on the eating out. Yeah, so that's it. Day in the life, you know. My life is really not that exciting. All I do on the weekend is buzz around and film. So today I'm kind of like relaxing a little bit because I'm going to the thrift shop, but I'm still going to do stuff and I'm still filming. Let's get started. We are cleaning the kitchen. right, that was Saturday morning routine. And again, every time I do one of those routines, I do something other than the regular. So today, the added task was to really clean inside that divider here. And then you saw me plunge the knife in there with the paper towel so I could clean in between the stove and the countertop. But otherwise, ready to go. I spent an hour and 10 minutes and it's clean. I am done and I'm gonna make breakfast so now we can destroy the kitchen again. Okay, here's my breakfast. I'm having 2 toast and guacamole, like one of those single guacamole little cup things. Spinach, fresh spinach, 2 poached eggs and a hot tea. You know, I pretty much have the same breakfast every weekend, and it's more like brunch than anything else right now because I know it's almost noon. Hey, it's 1 o'clock. I'm really behind. I'm gonna go to the thrift shop first, and then I'll go to the post office to drop this off. And I'm only saying this because I'm already behind, and all the good stuff is probably gone at the thrift shop. So these guys at the post office, they close at 4, and the thrift shop closes at 5. I usually go really early in the morning, but not today. So anyway, it is what it is. So to the thrift shop we go. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if you can see the time from here, but it is 2:41. So I had a good time and I found stuff. You know, they say find a job you love and you'll never work another day. The only part of doing Etsy that's work for me is the packing. Everything else I just love. The going to the thrift store, looking for stuff, researching stuff as I'm at the thrift store, you know, with my phone, finding out how much people are selling stuff, is it worthy, can I multiply it by 3, you know, and discovering items too, because sometimes I discover stuff that I've never seen before, like the vase. You'll see the vase, or 2 vases actually. So it was great. And then post office, you know, and I did get stuff. I have no idea what this is. We'll open that in a minute. I don't know if it's Happy Mail or if it's a company sending me something. No idea. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I got. And again, it's $240, right? I'm gonna do my living room staircase declutter I was telling you about, and move that piece of furniture. I'll probably be done by 4:30, and then I want to make a dessert, right, for the kids. I want to make something with pear, because I have pears. So I don't know if I'm going to make a pear clafoutis or some kind of pear tart or pear bread, whatever. I'll have to find a recipe. So by the time I'm done with that, am I going to have time to process 2 things for Etsy, which is what I said I would do earlier in this video. Probably not, because it's probably going to be time for me to either start editing this video or do something else. So for those who are, you know, wondering when am I going to put stuff on Etsy, you see what my day looks like, right? And when I'm filming all day, it's just like I have to I have to find like a big chunk of time, so it's not that easy. But anyway, I want to show you this vase because I find it very interesting. I don't know anything about this lady. Nettie Davis is her name. I don't know if she's the potter and the painter, or if she's just the painter. I think she's just the painter. But anyway, if you like blue and white porcelain, this is really, really nice. And it's signed Nettie Davis right here. So it's all hand painted. It is dirty. So all of this stuff I'm gonna have to wash before I process it. It's a large pottery vase. It doesn't have anything at the bottom. You know what? It's so pretty, and I don't care if it's got a chip. It's got a tiny chip right here at the bottom, but it's at the bottom but behind, like it's on this side, so you really don't see it, but you barely see it anyway. Like, you know, you barely see it, but I think this is really neat. I don't know when Nettie made this. Oh, it's Nellie, not Nettie. Is Nettie even a name? Let's look for Nellie Davis. Well, there's no Nellie Davis potter or painter. So you know what? This is probably somebody who took classes, and that's a real person, not an artist. And she did really good. And I hope you appreciate this. This is really nice. I can't keep everything. All right, so this. So here's May. And again, it's Royal Albert. You see the melon shape. That's what they called this, you know, rounded. Maybe you can see it better. All right, anyway. So here's May. They are so cute. Here's February, and they are violets. They're so cute. I can't keep everything, guys. And then here's September, which is my birth month, but September is Daisy, Michael Mass. They call Michael Mass or Michael Mass daisies. I have no idea what they are. They must have a different name here, but they're really pretty. And I'm really, really tempted to keep them because Mom's born in February, so is Willie. I'm born in September, and then May is our wedding anniversary, so I don't know. I should sell them. I probably will. Okay, then I found this, and this is really interesting. This is a sugar, it's all, you know, bone china, not fine, just bone china. And it's a sugar and creamer, and it's by Schumann, Germany. Started in 1881. 8 Cobalt Inglesor. Speak German, you let me know. It's really cool, very pretty. Again, it's gotta get cleaned. The next one, this is a gamble, but you never know what people will buy. I mean, seriously, this is a Royal Doulton candlestick. All right, they usually come in pairs, but people always break one, right? So I'm thinking like maybe for a replacement. But the good thing about it, I really inspected it, guys. Okay, there's not a chip. Usually when you find those at the thrift store, there's always a pedal that's been chipped one way or another. And I really looked. There is nothing broken. Is that a break? No, it's not a break. Nothing broken. So it is dirty though. So I definitely need to give it a good bath. And I think it's adorable. To each their own. Okay. And again, it's Royal Doulton. It looks like it's meant to go with the Country Roses, the Old Country Roses, which is my China pattern. So again, I'm looking at it and I'm like, do I want to keep it? Is that a chip? No, there's no chip. Yeah, it's probably meant to go with Old Country Roses. One thing I've learned doing Etsy is that anything animal sells. People will collect turtles, frogs, cats, horses, snails, you name it, any kind of dog. And every time I've had an animal porcelain or figurine on the shop, it's always been sold. So I found, and you saw it in the video, I found this guy. So if you have a, that's not a Westie, that's a Scotties. A Scottish Terrier. He's so cute. I thought when I looked at it, I thought it was a coin bank because of the big hole right here, but there is no entry for a coin. And I think I looked at it a little bit in the on the internet, and this is probably from the early 80s. It's not that super vintage. And plus you can see from the design that it's kind of like cartoony. It's not really, it doesn't have that vintage feel, but it's in perfect condition. So, wait, what's this? Oh no, I didn't see that. All right, guys, it's got a little chip right here on the tail. We're gonna sell you anyway, because I know that somebody has a Scottish Terrier out there and they're gonna want you. He's cute, he's smiling, he's cute. Anyway, the last one, I have no idea what it is, but I saw it. It looks like Delft. It's meant to look like Delft. I don't know if it's Delft. It's got a weird shape too, but look at this thing. So now that's old, all right? And wait until you see the stamp. Okay, so we got the usual, you know, windmill. It's all hand painted. It's really beautiful. The painting on it is gorgeous. The blues, gold is faded. It's been used, doesn't have any damage. Okay, but here's the stamp at the bottom. It says trademark, and then it has a royal seal on it. Okay, I'm gonna have to go online and take a picture of it. I'm gonna have to take a picture of it, go online and find out who they are. No idea. What I can tell you is that it's antique. And I can tell just by the crazing that's here at the bottom. This, I believe, is Liverpool. And I know there's a McNichol pottery in Liverpool that uses this logo, but it says McNichol. So maybe it's from prior to them. It's got trademark on it. And then right here, it's written in English. It says On the Rhine. 1890, 1880 perhaps. I have no idea who the maker is. And it's really phenomenal. It's really beautiful. I mean, look at the, can you see the painting on it? So if anybody can help me identify this, I would really appreciate it. I did a Google search on it. Can't find it. I don't see a name, nothing. So this is pre-companies putting their name on the stamps. Or maybe it was a company that was later absorbed by McNichol. I have to research the company itself. Let's open this, that I don't know what it is. Meditation for women who do too much. Who sent me this? Oh boy, do I need that. It wouldn't surprise me if you already had this. But I wanted to make sure you did. Someone gave me this book many years ago and I've never forgotten it. I hope you enjoy it, from Eileen. Thank you, Eileen. Meditations for Women Who Do Too Much, Ann Wilson Schaff. Revised and updated. Okay. Oh, it's a daily thing. Busyness, rushing, distractibility. Weekends, unstructured time. Awareness of process, control, creativity. Frantic. Organizational change. Patience, being in charge. Healing, love, growth, connectedness, significance. Doing our work. Perfectionism and procrastination. Thank you, Eileen. All right, I guess I'm going to start reading that. Let me pack away all of this stuff. And then I'm going to declutter the stairs. Okay, so welcome back to the living room. I was talking about this. I would like to have this plant on top of the stairs. Yeah, we're going to address that all the way up there. But I have to move that piece of furniture. We'll talk about the furniture when I get there. But first, I got to address this. I mean, what could I possibly say about this? Well, I decluttered, and while I decluttered, I said, this needs to be upstairs. And while I'm decluttering, because I'm not putting it upstairs right away, it stays here. And it's been there since I've been decluttering the living room. And what happens very often, and I'm not saying that as an excuse, but I'm not saying that as an excuse. What I'm saying is that I'm sure that it happens to you as well, where let's say you do something and it takes you the entire day and you're exhausted, and then there's like little stuff at the end that needs to be done and you just don't do it. You don't do it because you're exhausted. You don't do it because it's the end of the day. And again, in my pea brain, I really feel like, oh, I'm going to address that. It's been 2 weeks, so I'm going to address it today. It's mostly stuff that goes to my room or my bathroom or in the office. So what I'm going to do is grab a basket, like a laundry hamper type. I'm going to put everything in it, and I'm going to bring it upstairs and put everything back where it belongs. It's not that hard. I get exhausted and fed up at this. Okay. It's actually less than the usual. I used to have baskets, and everybody had a basket with a name, and they weren't being emptied. And then mine would overflow. Of course, there was nothing in sconce. Here we go. Okay, well, it looks much better. All right. 2 pillowcase back where they belong. here. I have a big jar of desk I can put there. Pens. Right. One Bible and 2 Bibles. French magazine. Get the dryer. Alright, emptied, and that just leaves me with a extension cord that has to go down to the basement. Okay, let's talk about this thing here for a minute. It's really cool. I found it on the street. I cleaned it up. It's got a lot of nicks and scratches and stuff, but you know what? It cleaned up pretty good. The top is damaged. What I wanted to do was to redo the top, and I don't use it for anything at all. It's missing a button here, so we're gonna have to see what's in the drawers. I know that I've stashed a few things in there, including this thing right here, my centerpiece, because I didn't know where to put it, so we're gonna have to find a room for it. I told you I found 30, right? Here's 2 more. Okay, the shelf fell down, so obviously I gotta take the shelf out of here. Well, the whole thing's gonna be out of here. And in here I stashed weights, because you know I exercise daily. A spare of those smoke and carbon monoxide detector. I got 3, remember? I have 1 up here, 1 here, 1 over there from previously, and it's supposed to be replaced. I haven't replaced them yet. Just add that on the list, okay? Really. And blue tape. There's nothing. So I gotta figure out a way to pull that out so I have less weight. And then on top, I have a plant which can go somewhere else. This glass, I know they have a name. You backlit, I'm sorry. Okay, there's this glass thing that I've had for years, and in it is pebbles and sand, shells from the landing beaches of Normandy. Obviously we're keeping that. And last but not least is this absolutely fabulous lamp that I found on the street, and I rewired because they threw it away because it wasn't working, and all it needed was to be rewired. So I'm gonna have to find a place for it, because I'm definitely keeping that one, and that one is from the 50s actually, if not earlier, and it is beautiful. So I have a shantung, whatever you call it, I don't know how to pronounce it. Shade on it, but the shade anchor, or the thing that holds it basically, is too high. This here should be right here, or a little bit below. I shouldn't be seeing this part right here, so I have to find a different armature. I may have a lamp for it. I may have another lamp in the garage where I can get that. So this here, I'm taking it out. Let me show you the top, because I really thought I was going to be able to fix the top, and like everything else with me, I have nothing but grandiose ideas, but I'm short on time. Always short on time. It's like I just keep piling it on, and first of all, a lot of you told me when I put it up here that it was too big for the corner, and I understand. I have to feel that it's too big before I realize that it's too big. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, I don't think it's that big because we had room to go through and stuff, but it's just, I'm not gonna fix it. That's what it comes down to. I'm just not gonna fix it. I'm not gonna have the time. I wouldn't even know how to fix it. It was pretty, I liked it. It can go. Anyway, so right there is a dead giveaway that this is not even real furniture, it was particle board, because obviously it had like some water stain or something, and the stuff is starting to curve. All right, so I had the idea of putting a piece of wood over it and staining it and trying to redo the same design, but like I said, I'm never gonna have the time to do this, so it's gotta go. There's more room. It's pretty to look at. Yep. Okay. What's next? All right, so next, I just fed the dogs, by the way. You know, it's 4:50. I said I was gonna be done around 5, right? I haven't had lunch, neither has Scott, because we ate around noon. I'm going to take a break, have a cup of tea, and look at recipes, something I can do with pear. Because I have about 8 of them, so I'm sure I can come up with something. Okay, so here's my lunch. It's basically a little bit of brown rice with some beef, kimchi, bok choy, and a little bit of soy sauce. That's it. It's 6 o'clock. It's already dark outside. I had to put my ring light on. I hate cooking when it's nighttime like this because it's not a good look for you guys. But anyway, I went into my Larousse de la Cuisine, which is kind of like the Bible in France for cooking. It would be the Good Housekeeping, you know, equivalent. Everybody has it. All right. And I found tourte au poire. It's a tourte is a torte. It's like a pie, but it has the pastry on top as well, the pastry dough. So this is prep 10 minutes, 30 minutes ahead of time, and you cook it for an hour. And you need, are you ready? Because I'm not gonna be able to give you an internet link for this. You need 750 grams of pears, cognac, 60 grams of sugar, and I'm giving it to you in grams too, 250 grams of flour, 125 grams of butter, 1 egg yolk, 10 centiliters of crème fraîche, or you know, heavy cream, and pepper and salt. Peel the pears. You want to hear it in French? 1. Pelez les poires, coupez-les en deux, retirez les pépins, taillez-les en tranches épaisses, faites-les macérer pendant 30 minutes au frais dans une jatte avec 2 cuillères à soupe de cognac, le sucre et une pincée de poivre. You got that? Alright, you gotta peel the pears, cut them in half, remove the seeds, cut them again in thick slices, and then let them macerate or marinade in a bowl in the fridge with 2 tablespoons a soup spoon, yes, a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of cognac, all the sugar, so that's 60 grams of sugar, and 1 pinch of pepper. So I have to go get my scale downstairs, because my scale downstairs is going to give me the measurement in grams. Okay, so pears are in the fridge, and when the pie is done, you poke a hole, right, in the middle of the dough. What happens then is that you're going to take the juice from the pears and you're going to mix that with sour cream to make it liquid, and then you pour that inside the hole, so it's gonna kind of like cover the pears after they've been cooked. The dough is in there. I'm going to do all of my dishes because I am at work for an hour and a half this morning cleaning this kitchen to find it exactly the same way, to have it exactly the same way I found it when I walked in the morning. I'm gonna put my oven at 400 degrees. That's 210 Celsius. It's about 410 Fahrenheit. So oven at 400. Alright, I gotta do dishes. right, so it's gonna go in the oven for an entire hour. I'm gonna leave a little bit of a hole here to go towards the bottom because we're supposed to pour the sour cream mixed with this juice at the end once it's cooked. And I don't want it to overflow. So 1 hour at 410. All right. So all my cleaning is done except for this. This was just the egg yolk, by the way. This. And then this juice here, I'm gonna put it to the side. And all I have to do is wash these, clean my counter, and for 1 hour, I'm gonna go upstairs and mind my own business. And when I come back, we'll do the sour cream, we'll pour it in, we'll let it cool down a little bit because you're supposed to eat it warm, not hot, but warm. Oh man, I bet it's gonna be delicious. It sounds like something from Normandy. I wonder how it would taste with figs too, like pears and fresh figs. I'm curious about the peppers. So what I'm gonna do, because you know, I'm trying, okay, gluten-free and sugar-free, I'm trying. I'll take a bite of the pears because I really want to see what it tastes like with the cognac and the pepper. I bet you it's really good. So I'll see you in a bit. I'm gonna go upstairs, well, finish cleaning this. I'm gonna go upstairs, go on my computer for a little bit. And then when I come back, we'll pull it out, do the sour cream, try it. I'll show you what we're having for dinner. We're not going out. We're probably gonna have the tempura. Scott and I are not hungry because we ate very late for breakfast. It was more like lunch. And we ate at lunch at 5 o'clock. So it's normal in this household. The kids were fed. They're old enough. They can help themselves. We had leftover pizza. Willie had that, he had oatmeal. What else did he have? He made himself spaghettis. We had some meatballs left. They were fed, okay? Just saying. Okay, let me clean out. I'll be back. Ooh, yes. Aha. Yeah, I'd say it looks pretty good. Can you hear it? It's still bubbling. Okay, so this is the part that I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm gonna do it in French again. Lorsque le gâteau est bien doré, versez délicatement par le trou la crème fraîche diluée avec 3 cuillères à soupe du jus de macération des poires. Servez tiède. Alright, so once the cake or the torte is nicely golden, pour in delicately. Oof, I don't know about delicate with me. Through the hole, the heavy cream or sour cream diluted with 3 soup spoon worth of the marinade or maceration juice from the pears and serve it warm. This thing has me curious. What is it supposed to do? Is it supposed to go all the way inside or just in the middle so that when you cut, you have like this volcano lava stuff coming out? I think that's what it is. So I have too much of this. Let me try this. Oh, wow. This is really good. So, we're gonna try the pie.
Sure.
Are you done growing?
What?
Are you done growing?
What do you mean? Oh. Huh. Yeah, there's a bit of a disparity there.
He's so satisfied with himself for being the tallest one in the family. Who wants to try the pie?
Sure.
I'll
Give him a few years.
Willie, you get the first. Do you need some lactate? Because there's cream in it.
Yep.
Okay. What's going on?
Nothing. Just an idea. Good workout routine.
Okay. It's a pear torte, a torte au poire.
That means pear torte.
Thank you for the French lesson, Edward.
Why'd you use potatoes?
What? It's pear. How is it?
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good?
Pretty good.
Okay, Scott?
That is pretty good. I like it.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Willie?
Tastes a little bit of adult beverage.
Yeah. Willie?
Oh, that's what that is.
What do you think?
I like the pear part.
You like the pear part?
Yes.
What is it that you don't like?
I think you put too much cream.
I put too much cream, didn't I? I was afraid. I didn't know how much cream you're supposed to put in.
It's fine, don't worry.
Okay, but you like it, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let me get a, I'm just gonna try the pear with the cream.
Yes, Edward, you're still handsome.
Hold on, I have to be sure though.
Oh man, this is really good. I think it's good.
Yeah, it is good.
It's gonna be gone by tomorrow?
Hmm?
Is it gonna be gone by tomorrow?
If 3 a.m. counts. That's
3 a.m. counts?
There's
Okay.
still birthday cake in there too.
Oh, yeah.
Considering the state of it, not gonna last long.
Willie just turned 16. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You finished it.
Yeah.
You're finishing it too. Look at this guy. Alright. It's good. Grade, Willie? Out of 10?
Out of 10?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say 8.
8?
Yeah.
Okay. Scott?
Yeah, I give it an 8.
Okay. Ed?
Give it a solid 9.
Solid 9. A solid 9. Okay. Alright. So, I'll come back. I'll show you. Alright.
No,
No, but that's, you know what? Better you than me.
No. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Oh, Edward's having a second. Look at that.
You don't need to look at that.
You're having more?
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you sure it's a 9 out of 10?
Pretty sure it's a 9.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so when I come back, I'll show you what we're having for dinner. You're making the tempura or something? What? You're making the tempura or something else?
Yeah, I guess the tempura.
Alright.
It's about the only thing we can do.
See you in a bit. I give it a 9. A man and he's cooking. What are you making?
Hot dogs.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Wow. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's all I can make. Hot dogs. That's all I know on.
So we're using our barbecue grill indoor thing to make what appears to be Korean dumplings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't you do a product review on this thing
Yeah.
years ago?
We still use it.
Yeah, see?
This is the, I'm going to do another product plug. This is the Kondu Korean barbecue indoor thing, and it does have a fan. I'm going to put it on. Oh no, there we go. So it does have a fan in case you are, concerned that it's going to smell, but there's really not much smell. And
It
then
just blows the smell out into the rest of the room.
yeah, that's what it does. And then Scott made some
Tempura.
shrimp. These are from Aldi. These are coconut shrimp. and he made rice. And oh look, another product plug. The Z-Star oven and air fryer. We use it too. He made the vegetables in it, and I'm not having any of this. I'm not hungry actually. I'm just gonna have a yogurt with some fruit. That's it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave you with the best background in the world.
Well, my painting isn't over there. Come on.
I'm sorry. I got, this is where I stash all of the camera, batteries. These are my fake AirPods, whatever. This was a busy day. I mean, I think I accomplished quite a lot. I mean, I cleaned up the whole kitchen. I'm gonna probably clean it up again tonight, like a light cleanup, you know, making sure that the counters are clean, everything is put away. Thrifting. Oh, you want an update on that vase, don't you? So I did go online and I checked out with antiques groups, two groups, one antiques group, you know, identify my antiques, and then the other one is what's my antique or whatever, and checked on this one, and it is indeed a 1880s, more early 1880s than late 1880s, D.E. McNichol, East Liverpool, Ohio. And this is a claret, not a claret, it's a claret, probably like a claret wine type pitcher where you put like a sweet wine, and it is phenomenal. So this thing is pretty old, it's an antique, found it at the thrift store, and if you want it, it's gonna be on my Esty Shop at some point. Not sure when. So that's that. Anyway, yeah, I think I was pretty productive. So I cleaned the whole kitchen. I had a late start, but I cleaned the whole kitchen. I went to the thrift store, got some good stuff for the Esty Shop. I mailed all my packages. So that got out of the basement. That's a good thing. I had a quick lunch. Then I did the staircase, put everything away. We moved, thanks for helping me move that piece of furniture.
Yeah.
We moved that thing. It's on the curb where I had found it. Maybe I'll make somebody happy, who knows. What else did I do? Took a break, had a cup of tea, made a pie, and that's it. That's what I did today. Not too bad. So of course, I had no time to get on my bike, something I wanted to do, and I had no time to process Etsy stuff, but listen, it is what it is, okay? Sometimes I just pile on the task and the to-dos, and then halfway through I realized that I was just overly grandiose as usual. But I hope you enjoyed this day in the life. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Share it if you really liked it. You can subscribe right here in the corner and hit that bell button to make sure that you don't miss another video. You'll get a notification on your phone or on your computer. Etsy Shop, Frenchie and Tubby, the link is down below. I just posted a whole bunch of stuff. Half of it is already gone, so I want to thank you guys for that. Very supportive, and I'm glad I make you happy finding things that you forgot, lost, wanted to get back, you know, whatever your story is, for the reason why you want to buy vintage stuff on my shop. Channel merch, My Great Challenge gift, also on Etsy. And if you want a more intimate look into my family life, you can support me on Patreon at patreon.com/mygreatchallenge. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.